The Amazing World of Gumball. It's one of Cartoon Network's most popular shows, and, in my opinion, one of the most visually spectacular cartoons ever made, utilizing everything from traditional 2D animation, papier-mâché, 3D models, puppets, whatever the heck cool 3D effect Carrie is. It's such a treat for the eyes. Anyway, the show follows the everyday shenanigans of brothers Gumball and Darwin Watterson, your everyday talking cat and talking fish. The two are somewhat troublemakers and somewhat outcasts, always causing a scene everywhere they go. But they always have good intentions, and at the end of the day, that's what matters most. The show is insanely popular and was one of the few cartoons that helped revive Cartoon Network when it was practically dying, aka the destroy, build, destroy era. Ugh, get that away from me! To put it as short as possible, The Amazing World of Gumball is a pretty big deal. And anything popular, in time, is bound to be ripped off. And where else would we find a bootlegged ripoff of something we love? Well, none other than in China.
来吧，让我们来训练吧。
Boys and girls, welcome to Miracle Star.
也不想当什么大胃王了。
那就好。
So, yeah, if it wasn't blatantly, lawsuitingly obvious, Miracle Star is a bootleg copy of The Amazing World of Gumball. Like, down to a T.
拜托，求你了吗？我们就要一个。
It's kind of frightening how well they ripped this off. But let's talk about it. Believe it or not, Miracle Star is actually a brand of milk, or something, in China for kids. And these rip-off mascots were used to help promote and sell the milk. Now, the use of the Miracle Star characters, and this animation style, were simply used just for the commercials. At first. And if China only used this Gumball ripoff for one commercial this one time, it would have been okay. It still would have been sleazy and a terrible thing to do, but at least it only would have been once, and could have been a fun piece of media. But then, they started to make episodes. And that's where things got even more not okay. Let's start off with the intro theme song. We all know how Gumball goes, right? It's short, simple, has a flute, and is to the point. It does have a full 30-second version, but it doesn't play that one in America. Now let's listen to the Chinese Miracle Star one. Oh wow, that's the most terrifying thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Alright, maybe I'm being too harsh. I guess not being able to speak Chinese doesn't help. So let's just check out the episode.
天哪，有那些？那当然，我现在是货真价实的大。
Oh yeah, I forgot. I don't speak Chinese. Well, that shouldn't be a problem. Let's just go over to the Miracle Star wiki, I can't believe this is real, and learn about the episode. Alright. Okay, so it turns out that Ni-Hao Gumball over here wants to become a big-time eater like his dad, who, oh wow, is also a totally original, not ripped-off character. So it looks like Miracle Star is eating up everything in sight, and ripping off Gumball with, oh come on! Even his friends at school have their bootlegged versions. To be fair though, a majority of them are just food, because Miracle Star's parent company is a food company. And artistically, they're not as impressive or unique, just badly done CGI. The rest of the episode just follows Miracle Star trying to eat a lot and outdo his dad. Kind of like that one time how Darwin and Gumball wanted to outdo their dad in laziness. But I'm sure it's just a coincidence. Miracle Star is such a weird beast. Are they actually trying to make a successful show with lovable characters? Or are they just trying to sell their milk? They put in so much time and effort ripping off Gumball, altering their characters enough to avoid a lawsuit, and create this Miracle Star product. All of this time and energy that would be more beneficial and better off spent being original, creating original characters with an original style and original concepts. Just
try and be original.
oh yeah, how could I forget? Episode 167 of The Amazing World of Gumball, released on February 6, 2017. Gumball and his family actually meet the Chinese Miracle Star ripoff characters. With their own spin on them, of course. Gumball and Darwin run into these two familiar faces who are pretty much copying everything that they're doing.
Well, copy this!
The core message of the episode, of course, is to be original. Gumball spends the entire episode trying to get the Miracle Star people to stop copying them and be themselves.
Dagnabbit! We'll never get rid of them!
It doesn't work. All ending with a big musical scene that's pretty awesome. I like how the creators of the show acknowledged their bootleg counterparts and decided to just completely destroy them and point out just how unoriginal and lame they really are. I won't spoil the rest of the episode because it's definitely worth watching once you understand the context behind it. But it basically ends with a, yeah, Chinese bootlegs and ripoffs of all shapes and sizes will never stop. They know what they're doing, they have no shame, they know that they have no shame, and they're okay with it. Probably not the best moral, but what can you do? And that's pretty much the story of Miracle Star, the Chinese Gumball ripoff cartoon trying to sell you Danimals, or a Chinese version of Danimals. I know I don't usually talk about cartoons, but I love them, and if you want me to talk about more cartoons, leave your opinions in the comments of future cartoon topics you'd like me to cover. Later! Hey everyone, this video is brought to you in part by Opinion Outpost, a cool site where you can take surveys on things like TV, movies, video games, almost anything. And the best part about it is that you get paid real money for simply taking these surveys and giving your opinion. Thousands of people have used the site, including myself. It's a great way to earn some extra spending money, and you can sign up for free today using the link in the description.